My name is Jaheim, and I'd like to discuss to you about change. How you can make it real if you just really apply yourself and acknowledge that change is always a part of our lives, in this one or in generations past. See, we live in a fast-paced world, but with slow-paced ideas. Somehow we're able to have technology so advanced, yet we struggle to have a discussion with people face to face. I don't quite understand where it began, but I can tell you that it's a problem. We are lacking necessary progress and changes as people. With the means that we have, we can be doing much better for ourselves today as people. Now don't get me wrong, change is not always synonymous with progress. Unless you tie together change and progress together and head in the right direction, you won't make change real. Many of us here stand today are not necessarily of Canadian descent. Many of us have mixed heritage. So it's quite clear today that we as people have had to go through change. Our families have had to make sacrifices. Our families have had to move and go to places in the world as to get more opportunities in life. We have to acknowledge that sacrifice is a necessary part of change, and that unless you really want to have true reward and true benefits in life, occasionally you will have to take risks. Now, I had a speech prepared today, but I realized that it wouldn't quite fit the setting. I see a lot of people willing to take change in this presentation, and it's made me thinking. We have let our fear as people stop us too long. It seems that we seem to freeze or stop when met with the prospect of improving as human beings. And yes, today I am shy and nervous, and yes, I have much more that I wanted to articulate in my sentences. But I'm talking here today, and I'm still making the effort. Because if you don't take risks, and if you don't try in life, you won't really see any success. And yes, perhaps you won't fail if you don't make any attempts, but you won't succeed either. You have to move forward in life. You can't keep on looking at the past and saying things were easier then. Of course life was easier then, because that was all you knew. But we're not limited human beings. We're always growing, even when we stop growing physically. There is a mental aspect to our growth that needs to be acknowledged as people. Even when you graduate from school, whatever age it may be, the classroom of life doesn't end right there. And so my speech is short, but I hope it definitely rings home somewhere. Because change is very real if you just apply yourself. Now, you know what? I have more to say, but I'm freezing up. But I'll wrap it up quick. Today I stand here in front of all you because I reflected upon my grandparents' sacrifice. They were ready to make change when it came down to it. And even when it came down to sacrificing a lot of money or a lot of friends, and they did so. And they showed me what it really meant to be ambitious in life. And it showed me that if you really want to get something, you have to go for it. And that, yes, we'll fail. Yes, you won't do things perfectly. But unless you try, unless you fail, unless you give it a go, you won't know what you've got in life. And if you really feel like you're worth it in life, then go ahead and do it. And so, in memory of their sacrifices that they made in their lives, and the sacrifices they continue to make, I present you the speech. I thank you all for listening.